I remember the rain, the way it slammed the metal rooftop of our field station in Borneo like war drums. Everything was soaked. Mud, boots, clothes, and the tiny lifeless body lying under a blue tarp. It was a baby orangutan, no more than 6 months old. Its eyes were closed, its breathing non-existent. To us, it looked like another casualty, another life stolen by illegal loggers or poachers, or 1,000 things we could never undo. I knelt, 2 fingers on its chest. No heartbeat, nothing. I was about to cover it. Then it blinked. Not a spasm, not a twitch, a deliberate, slow, almost tired blink, like it was telling me, I'm not done yet. We rushed. That blink was our miracle. And in the world of wildlife rescue, miracles don't wait. We called in the mobile vet team. Within 15 minutes, the baby was hooked to a drip. Hydration, electrolytes, warmth. We named her Sora, which means sky, because the moment she blinked, the clouds above us broke for just 1 second. Turns out, Sora had been separated from her mother after a forest clearing operation. She'd fallen from a canopy, hit a branch on the way down, and was left unconscious for more than 6 hours in the rain. If she had blinked just 5 minutes later, we'd be writing a different ending. For the next 48 hours, Sora's life hung on a string. She wouldn't eat, she barely moved, but her eyes, they stayed open, and they watched us. On the 3rd day, she gripped one of the vet's fingers. By the 5th, she was holding a bottle. Today, she climbs ropes like she owns the place. Sora is alive, not just because we were there, but because she chose to fight. The call came from the Andes. A hiker had found something impossible. An adult Andean condor grounded, bleeding, unable to fly. Condors don't land unless they're dying. We airlifted the bird to a high-altitude mobile clinic. The wing was fractured in 2 places. X-rays showed embedded metal fragments, bullet wounds. Yes, someone tried to shoot the king of the Andes out of the sky. The hardest part wasn't the surgery. It was convincing the bird that the sky was still waiting for him. He refused to flap. Days passed, then weeks. No lift, no stretch, just silence. Until we brought him a mirror. Yes, a mirror. Condors are fiercely territorial. Seeing his own reflection triggered a response. He flared his wings, instinctively. And with that, we began retraining. Tethered wing stretches, glide training in wind tunnels. 3 months later, he flew again. We called him Inca, the last air warrior of a dying empire. Elephants don't sleep when they're afraid, and Ndugu hadn't closed his eyes in 3 days. He was found pacing near the edge of a burnout village in East Africa. No herd, no scent trails, no footprints, just him and a pile of bones picked clean by scavengers. His mother didn't make it. Rescuing a baby elephant isn't just about transport, it's about trust. When our team arrived, he wouldn't come near the water we offered. He wouldn't eat. He just stared at the burned tree line, as if waiting for someone to return. We used a decoy, a plush elephant soaked in maternal pheromones from a sanctuary elephant. The moment Ndugu smelled it, he let out a low, trembling trumpet, and collapsed. Right there on the dirt, he curled up beside the decoy and slept for 14 hours straight. It was the first step to healing. Today, Ndugu lives at an elephant orphanage near Nairobi. He plays, he rolls in mud, he even fake charges new staff for fun. But every night, without fail, he sleeps curled next to that same stuffed elephant. He never forgot who saved him, even if it wasn't real. You expect animals to run from fire. This one didn't. Locals called him Ghost, a feral husky mix known to roam the outskirts of a tiny Canadian research town. He was never caught, never fed, and never touched until the fire came. When wildfires devoured the forest edge, Ghost ran straight toward the smoke. At first, we thought he was fleeing, until someone saw him dragging a rope behind him, attached to something. Turns out, Ghost had found a litter of sled pups tied in an abandoned shed. Their owner fled. The pups were left behind. Ghost had bitten through the knots, pulled the rope in his teeth, and dragged them, one by one, into the open. We caught him, finally, that night. He was limping, his paws burned, but his eyes still fierce, still watching. He wasn't trying to be a hero, he was just one of them. And he wasn't leaving family behind. Today, Ghost leads training runs at a sanctuary, and when the pups fall behind, he circles back, every time. Her name was Marina, found in a shipping canal, trapped in plastic netting, barnacles covering her shell. She had stopped trying to swim. She just floated. We didn't think she'd make it. The shell crack was deep, one eye was clouded, and most of all, her will was gone. Then one morning, a child came into the rehab center, 7 years old. She pressed her hand to the glass and said, "Swim, turtle." And Marina moved. Maybe it was coincidence, maybe not. But from that day, she swam a little more each hour. Her buoyancy corrected. Her wounds began to seal. 6 weeks later, she was released back into the ocean. The child named her before she left. Hope. She's tagged now, and every few months her signal pings near a coral reef off the Maldives. Alive, free, and still swimming. None of these animals were supposed to survive, but they did. Not because of luck, not because of magic, but because people, ordinary people, chose to act, to stop, to carry, to wait, to care. Behind every headline about extinction, there's another story of someone who showed up and stayed. This is for them. The silent ones. The muddy, tired, unpaid, unheard heroes. If these stories moved you, subscribe for more true wildlife rescues and behind-the-scenes moments from the front lines of hope. One share could inspire the next Sora, Inca, or Marina to be saved.